Hi. Welcome back to the King Cain Way TV, everyone. It is now 8:29. I'm doing my best. I'm trying my best to stay on time and deliver these things in a safe, timely manner. However, things happen. And I'm here today, tonight, right now. Okay? Today I'm going to be doing a review over a new show. A new LGBTQ plus web series show. It is brought to you by none other than Chasing Reality, The Blueprint. And the show is titled Lovers and Friends, okay? So it's a really good show. It seems to, it was really interesting. They have a lot of different things going on. A lot of things that I liked. And there was a lot of things that was just kind of like, duh, but we're definitely going to get into it. We're definitely going to talk about it. I just started the live, so I'm going to start at like probably 8:32, 33. Just give people a little time to come on in, okay? Again, this is King Cain's review, the King Cain Way TV, over at Lovers and Friends, Season 1, Episode 1, okay? Beautiful. So I'm just going to allow a few people to come on in. Let me check some of my messages and such. Now, I won't be before you girls long, just because it's Saturday, and I'm gonna go out and do me. So I definitely won't be before you girls long, but I definitely want to wait a few moments to get a few extra people to come on in. This is a new show to the LGBTQ web series world, so it's not, I don't know if it's known, but it is on the Chasing Reality Network. So if you go to Chasing Reality on YouTube, you can definitely catch the show. I thought it was super cute, super great. It's hosted by Lundy, and I think the host is absolutely fine. And the whole time I'm looking at him, I said, Lundy, I want the D. Okay? Pilbara. I don't know. Tonight I may go to 10th and Piedmont. A friend of mine is having like a little minor kickback. So, who knows? No, I didn't go to the G-Status reunion. From what I've been seeing on social media, it was a complete and utter shit show. So I don't really know what's going on with that. I wasn't there. I didn't host. Hopefully the host did a great job asking the questions that needed to be asked. But yeah, and also I'm done reviewing G-Status. I just think it's completely disrespectful and just a slap in the face to not produce. You already come every 2 weeks, but to not have the show ready every 2 weeks is just disgusting. It's late. It's tired. And here at the King Cain Way TV, bitch, we're over it, okay? But I definitely want to go ahead and get into Lovers and Friends. Again, guys, this show is EP'd, created, directed by Markel Logan from Chasing Dallas. Markel, I'm so proud of you. I feel like you and I, Markel and I have come full circle. And it feels really good to, not have that situation in my chest. I'm feeling some type of way about this bitch. Yeah, he's no longer Thriller. That's just Markel Logan. That was just me being Cain back in the day. But, I could definitely see that these people, him and Premier, they've definitely changed a lot. There's a lot of growing up that's happened. So shout out to Markel Logan for being the executive producer, creator, director, etc., etc. Okay? So the name of the show is Lovers and Friends, and the host is hosted by a guy named Lundy. Lundy is extremely handsome. He's chocolate, chiseled beard. I think Lundy is absolutely sexy. If you know Cain, you know Cain loves dark-skinned men. Purapoo. So when it comes to Lon D, I want the D. Okay? Moving on. So the gist of the show is that there's two bachelors, and they are bringing their good Judies, their friends on to pretty much help them find a relationship or love. I do love the concept, and it's like a real life, show. It's like a real life, like not game show, but like a dating show. Just the way how we see Lon D, how he trickles in and out, how Lon D has his confessional giving us the tea and whatnot. So it's produced greatly. And I just think that it works, and I think that it makes sense, and I just think that you guys definitely have something good, The Dallas girls are busy, So again, shout out to Premiere. Shout out to Markel. And at the end of the day, just shout out to Chasing Reality, period, for bringing on a different type of show to the platform, to the channel. I think it's brilliant. So, at the beginning of the episode, we're introduced to Premier's fine, beautiful, good skin ass. He is from Chasing Dallas, season 1. He was also there on season 2 when he told the girls, if you're trying to build a friendship with Reese, it is going to backfire. He said what he said, he meant what he said, and he ain't changing it. Premier is from LA. We knew that. He's 31 years old. Yes, Premier, thank you for owning your age. I talk about this all the time. When we turn 30 plus in this LGBTQ, LMNOP community, the girls don't like to say their age. Like, if you're 31, 35, 38, 40, own your age, say your age. I can't help it that you are your age. Your age is your age. Like, I don't understand why the girls hate saying their ages after 30. But shout out to Premier for owning his age, honey. And at the end of the day, 31 is super fucking young. Like, 30 is the new 20. 30, flirty, and thriving. Okay? Moving on. Premier is very handsome. He's gained some weight. He looks very healthy. And we are here for it at the King Can't Wait TV, okay? He pretty much opens up about, his dating life and, why he's single. And he said that he's pretty much, he feels like guys are intimidated to talk to him because he is that girl. He is the life of the party. He does have style, and it's just like, damn, I'm all this, but I'm still a cool bitch. And these niggas don't know that, so they're not approaching me. They're just going off of what they see. So I totally resonate with that. And I know that can be tough. So hopefully his friends find him some girls who are not afraid to, be that go-getter type of person and be that approacher, which is what Premier needs, okay? He's outside playing with his pup and such. He opens up about how he's had a sexual past, how he was flued out once upon a time. He had his whore phase, and right now he's a grown man, and he just wants to move forward. He just wants someone to call his own, okay? Oops. He said that he just wants his guys just to have a job, have a car, have a side hustle or 2 or 3. Just have something going. Don't be no bum and don't be annoying. And pretty much just look the fucking part, Like, Premier just feels like he's a handsome girl, and at the end of the day, my nigga needs to match my fly, and I get that. Next, we get to meet his friends. We meet, he tells us about CC Minaj. She has great energy. I'm here for Miss CC Minaj. She's shapely. She's a thick bitch. She's a yellow bone bitch. We find out later that she is a part of the LGBTQ community. She's married. She has a wife. She's part of the lesbian community. And I gagged. I was here for it. His other friend, I think his name is Sheldon. I'm here for the bald head. But back to CC, Premier said that he wants CC Minaj to help him because he feels like CC Minaj is a straight shooter and she ain't gonna cut corners with these girls. Okay, and she's gonna be very direct and to the point to help her bitch find the nigga that he need. Okay, in the same breath, Sheldon seems to be a little bit more reserved, a little bit more laid back, a little bit more on the quiet side of life. I love the bald head. And he said that his friend Sheldon is a Libra who's going to help him weed through the bullshit because we all know that Libras like to be balanced, okay? So, yes, Premier, push through. Next, we meet Jamil. He's a musical artiste. He's from Waxahachie, which is in the Dallas, Texas area. He's 33. He said that he's just been picking cheaters, liars, etc. And he said he just doesn't know why he attracts that. Hun, you gotta look at the people that you're dating and move forward. Because if you keep attracting liars, cheaters, what are you getting, girl? Okay? I love the pool scene that we like, kind of like how they showed Premier like playing with the puppy. They showed Jamil hanging out in the pool with his homegirl, in the floaty. I thought that was cute. I love the floaty. He opens up and said that he's just been heartbroken. He's just been completely torn apart by cheating ass, no good ass men. And he's just trying to move forward. And he only dates Hispanics and whites. Look, I'm the last one to tell somebody what to be. Hey, Seven Bambi. I'm the last one to tell someone who to be attracted to, what to like, etc., etc., etc. But I just feel like if these whites and Hispanics are the ones cheating on you, doing all this and doing all that, try dating something outside other than whites and Mexicans, you know? He said that he was a hashtag victim of a hate crime because he did date a black guy who was on the down low, who didn't want to come out, and I think the guy maybe attacked him and or did some things to him that he just didn't appreciate. So is that the reason why you only date Mexicans and whites, because you dated a DL trade, and he did some things to you? At the end of the day, I honestly just feel, Jamil, that, you know, I mean, have your preferences. It's totally fine. Do you? But I just feel like there's some good black African-American men like yourself that you could date and get to know. Don't let that one trade down low black situation hinder you from dating within your own race, you know? So just to go all out to Hispanics and Caucasians, it's a little far, girl. He just said that, you know, I don't know. But he said that that his friend Nikki is going to help him, okay? She's a good Judy. She's a trans girl. She's been a really good friend to him. And he said that she speaks facts. So he definitely needs a real bitch on his team like her to help him find love. Then he has a friend named Sharissa. She's another thick bitch like CC Minaj. And she has a medical marijuana situation, plant type of, what's the goddamn word? Dispensary in Colorado. So that's what's up. Sharissa, if you watch this review, or Jamil, if you watch this review, I would like to know the name of that dispensary because I'm getting ready to go to Colorado and I would love to check it out. And then he has another friend, and her name is, hold on, child. Let me get that other friend name. Her name is Elise. So Elise is his good Judy. They grew up in church together, and he feels like that she really knows the real him from, you know, going to church and such, and that she could really bring the Jesus out of the niggas that he's looking for. He said that she could give a hashtag spiritual perspective, okay? So that's what's up. You know, Jamil, I'm rooting for you. I really hope that you find love. I just want to know, how did you guys, like, when you guys were looking for bachelors, what was the criteria? No shade. I'm just asking the question. What was the criteria to be a bachelor? I'm just asking. Next, we see Premier. He's meeting with his friends. Baldhead Sheldon said, okay, so Premier walks up looking very GQ. Premier is always very clean, precise, and to the point with his look. He almost puts me in the mind of Roman. Y'all know how Roman dresses in his confessionals on G-Status. Premier kind of has that same type of style. It's very less is more, but it's still sickening. And it's just, it's ironed and it's, what's the goddamn word? It's been steamed. And he just looks clean. So come through, Premier Girl. And moving on. Oh yeah. So Premier's meeting with his friends. So he walks in and Sheldon's like, okay, girl, so is this Dion or is this Premier? Because you're late. You look good, girl. But we just want to know who we talking to right now. I do like that Cece and Sheldon, I love them together. I love their energy in this scene. It was very fun. It was very bitch. Premier's like, girl, this is what I want. Y'all need to help me. Yeah. She ordered her girl a drink prior to him arriving. Bitch, you need to sip. I love CC's mole or whatever that is right here on her face. It might be a beauty mark. It might be a birthmark, but I like it. He pretty much says, okay, so you girls want to hook him up. And CC's like, yeah, bitch, I'm going to hook you up with somebody. And so Premier's like, okay, CC, you hang with the hood boogers. So I just want to know, she gonna try to put me down with a trap star. And I don't want a trap star. I want a nice, classy, clean cut, precise man. Okay? Again, he said that the guy has to totally be confident when dating a guy like him. Because he is in the scene. He does hang with the who's who. And he is, you know, the life of the party and such. The girl said that Premier is flaky. They said Premier will make plans and not show up. Premier, you can't be doing that. If you make plans, you have to stick to them, girl. But he did say that he's working on it. And this was just a really cute scene. At the end of the day, they cheered to love and dick. So I really can't wait to see Premier interact with these guys that his friends are going to pick. Next, we see Jamil with Charisse and Elise. No, he's not with Charisse. He's with... Hold on. He's with Nikki and Elise. No, he's with Charisse and Elise. Yeah, Charisse owns the medical marijuana. She's the thick Mexican chick. So he's with them. They're having drinks. Yes, black nails, Jamil. Black nails are totally my thing. I gagged when I saw you sitting there with your black heels, girl. And he said he opened up to them once he first got there. He's like, yeah, like I went on a date with the athletic director. I'm assuming the guy is hashtag white or Hispanic. And he said that he found out that the guy was a hashtag Trump supporter. I think Premier is a Libra. He said that the guy was a Trump supporter, and he was just completely blown away. I mean, well, who else do you expect these whites to support and rally around with everything going on in the world and what has been going on for months? Yeah, like if that didn't show you something, Jamil, this dude being a Trump supporter and, you know, like try something. Even his friends was telling him, like, girl, you need to try something different. Like, you just date the same type of white Mexican dudes. Like, girl, move forward. Get you some. We find out that Jamil is the top. He likes a fat, round, bubble butt. Jamil, I resonated with you in this moment. There's nothing more delectable and perfectly splendid than a nice, round, bubble butt bouncing. Like, poo. So I totally resonate with that. I thought that was so hilarious that he wants him a thick bottom. Pura. Just like Premier, he just wants this guy to have a job, have a car, and have something. Thick guys get it rise. Oops. He said that he likes guys with ass and belly. You can't have the belly with no ass. You know, you need to either have both or just have ass. I get that. And he said, and the girls were just like, baby, we're going to help you find something else. We're going to help you find something different because right now you're going through a lot with these different type of dudes. So we need to find you somebody black that supports Biden, honey, okay? So anyways, moving on. It's really like a game show, like for real. So we see Lundy, I want the D. He comes and he brings the stack of contestants to Sheldon and Cece. They're hanging out at the pool. There's 12 guys, and he's like, hey, y'all need to, there's 12 guys. Y'all need to pick 6 that you think that Premier would be interested in. Take y'all time, because these are the guys that he's going to potentially, you know, be with. So there's pressure. Lundy said he hopes that they don't go easy because this means something. Sheldon and Cece Minaj, they're gagging at the girls, and they're choosing. So there's 12 guys. They only chose 6. The only thing that I don't like about the picking was that I would have loved to see all 12 guys and then just saw the ones that they picked from those 12, like, because I wanted to know who was the other 6 that got thrown to the curb, honey. So they end up picking Brian. He has on rainbow suspenders. And he does seem sweet just by the picture. They picked him a guy named Jay. He's chocolate. He's fine. He's new to Dallas. I'm gagging. CJ. He's looking for someone who's honest and loving, and he's a total family guy. They pick DeAndre. He's open and outgoing. What I didn't like was how CC kept saying, oh no, they're gonna try to compete with Premier, or oh no, like Premier has to be the one and the boyfriend gotta, you know, and it's kind of like, no, they can stunt together. Like, Premier can have a guy who has confidence and who's a bad bitch and got swag and got confidence in life for the party too, and they can be equal. Like, y'all don't have to find nobody who's just so, like, it was like the one guy that the boy liked, she was like, no, like, oh, he gonna be trying to compete. Like, he too into himself. Well, Premier's into himself, so maybe they'll, you know, correlate. But she just kept saying that a lot, and it really stood out to me. Like, why can't Premier date someone who's like equal or better than what he's already bringing? It seemed like she wanted to find guys who were a little less than him that Premier could bring up. Next, they also picked a guy named Junie. Okay. And they picked Dennis. Dennis is hella sexy. They didn't really say too much about him, but the way that he's standing, he just looks real stiff and tight. But I did want to see the other contenders, okay? In the next scene, Lundy, a.k.a. Lundy, I want the D, brings the 12 candidates to Jamil's friends. So now we have Sharice, Elise, and Nikki. They're all there. I do like the tranny. She's sitting in the middle. She has the big bye bitch fan. I feel like she's bringing the energy and the fun to his friends. I do feel like she was needed at that sit down that they all had, that when Jamil sat with when he sat with Nikki and Elise. I feel like Sharice should have been there. Sharice pretty much needs to be in every friend scene that Jamil has, just because I think she gets it. I think that she understands what's going on. It's still a show, be entertaining, and entertaining she was. So he brings them the 12 candidates and tells them the same thing. I'm gagging at the friend in the middle. Again, like I said, she's bringing the energy. So with Premier only having Sheldon and Cece, they got to pick 3 and 3 to make 6. Like, Cece chose her favorite 3 and Sheldon chose his favorite 3. Well, since Jamil has 3 friends, they all got to pick their 2. And these are the guys that they picked. They picked a guy named Taryn. I've seen Taryn around Dallas. I think Taryn is super cute, light bright. He said that he wants to travel. I believe he has a hookah spot, Blue Hookah, in Dallas, I think. I think I saw a guy named, a friend of mine there one time. They pick a guy named Jeremy. He's big on hygiene, and he seems to be educated, the nerdy type. They pick a guy named Maurice. He said that he want to bring somebody home to mama. When it comes to Maurice, it's something about his face and his nose. I love a nigga with a big ass nose. I just think it's so sexy. It's so black. So just off the rip, I was like, damn, Maurice. Okay. They pick a guy named Sid. But Sid wants a considerate man, and he likes a good boy, okay? They picked a guy named Fannin. Fannin has pretty teeth. He seems to be very studious. He's fresh meat. And they feel like Jamil can teach him something because he's a young buck, okay? And then there's a guy named David. David's 33. David's super cute. And they feel like Jamil would have fun with David, okay? Again, I really would have liked to see the other 6 guys. I'm gagging at the show. You guys make sure y'all go and vote. Subscribe to Chasing Reality. Watch this show. Vote on who you guys think Premier and Jamil should pick and choose. I can't wait to get into next week. It looks like next week things are getting very messy. It looks like Premier is going to have to send one of the guys home. Same as Jamil. I wonder who they send home first. Baby, I am going to be gagging. Poo. Now, I will say this. Just based on the guys that they all picked, that the friends picked for Premier, I would honestly say Jay for Premier and definitely Maurice for Jamil. Those are just my choices. I'm really proud of Markel. Again, I'll say this again. Keep doing what you're doing. Shout out to Chasing Reality. I think Andario edited to the T, per usual. And guys, that's pretty much my review over Lovers and Friends, Season 1, Episode 1. Go watch it on the Chasing Reality page. Subscribe to my channel. Become a member. Get you some Pura merchandise. The link is in the description of this video. Follow me on all of my social media. Keep supporting me. Keep rocking with me. I love you guys. I love you girls. All of you contestants, please subscribe. All of you fans of this show, please fucking subscribe. I'm almost to 2K. Y'all already know I don't buy likes, followers, views, and clicks and subscriptions. So I'm building it the natural way. I'm almost to 2K, and it's going to be a hashtag celebration. So subscribe. I love everyone for watching. Those of you who tuned in today, again, this is a new show that I'm reviewing. Just like how the shit we do for love was very new. But you girls eventually came around and enjoyed these reviews. So it will be the same, okay? So at the end of the day, good night. Mwah. Pew, poo.